Hey Dragons, here are the spiral questions which will be on your test, so let's make sure we know how to do them. First of all, on problem number 13, we want to get a visualization, or at least I do. And so I use this old grid that was on the back of the answer, and I ask myself perpendicular to x-axis. Well, we know the x-axis goes this way, so does perpendicular mean this, or does it mean this? Well, look, keeping the x-axis in our vision, we can see that if I have a line that's where my pencil is, that these two guys are parallel. So I actually want to look like this because perpendicular forms a right angle. Put a little box right there. Okay, so I want my line to go up and down through 6, -4. We can put the dot there, we really don't need it per se. Alright, so this is what we've got. This is our picture of what's happening. See my little right angle there? It's perpendicular to the x-axis. Alright, so now I look at this and I go, hey, that's a vertical line. Oh, that's right. Let's do the old Vux. And so now my x value is going to be 6. So the equation is going to be x equals 6. And the u in Vux tells me that I have an undefined slope. Alright, problem number 14, we're going to solve for y, so we're going to make 0 out of our 8x term, and 8x is positive, so in order to get an opposite, I'm going to subtract, and what I do to one side, I do to the other. I'm going to rewrite. And right here is a little booby trap. It's -3y is now equal to -8x plus 60. So I've made my 0 over here. I can't combine these two. Please don't say 52x or something like this. This guy doesn't have an x. So I'll divide by the number in front of the y. Don't divide by -3y. Okay. And so there's my 1. So a negative divided by a negative is a positive. 8/3 is already reduced, so I keep 8/3 in front of the x. A positive divided by a negative is a negative. 60 divided by 30 is 20. So -8. It's a funny looking 8. -8/3 x minus 20. Alright, here we go, number 15, inequality. You know, if you really know how to do this, you can get the answer without really doing any math. Let me show you. So I look over here, this guy right here is solid. It's a solid line, so I know that it's one of these two. It's got to be equal to. Well, this one right here is not equal to, so bye-bye D. This one is not equal to, so bye-bye A. Okay. Now, I look in front of the y. Remember, if B in AX plus BY equals or greater than or C, if B is negative, we're going to flip the symbol. Well, what's the number in front of y? Now this one is a -1. This one, they're both negative. So these are going to flip when I solve for y. So I'm shading up, which means that in the very end I need something that says greater than or equal to. But I'm not going to pick this one because this is going to flip to less than. This one, when I solve for y, is going to flip over and be greater than, which is what I want. So if I just have knowledge about the math symbols, the inequality symbols, I can solve this without solving for y. You can solve it for y as well, but when you get to this step that we did up here, you're going to flip the symbol over and get this. Alright, last one, domain From the left, far left is a -3. It is touching. Far right is 6. It is touching from the left to the right. From the bottom, -5. It is touching. To the top is 10. Expect these questions on your test.